I'm Mr.BeetleBum. Today I just quickly want to talk to you about using patience and common sense. One of the things I keep telling new players is don't be in such a rush to die. Make them make the mistakes. A lot of maps that we play on, there will be ridges and basically ridge lines where the tanks can peek over top and use their gun depression to hit the tanks on the other side. But what tends to happen is all of our big heavies just go lumbering over top of the ridge, and then all of the players on the opposing team can just fire away at them and kill them down in a minute. And then they sit there and they die and they rage at everybody. Where was my support? Where was my help? Well, your help was on our side of the ridge. So why not just snipe, use your gun depression like I said properly, but make them come to us. Use some patience and common sense. Let's take a look at, a typical map where there's a ridge and see what happens. Alright, here we are flying around Westfield map. You're going to see there's a good spot for TDs, and this is the ridge that we were talking about, typical ridge. And then what's over the ridge? There you go, nice little spot of trees there for TDs to snipe from. And actually coming down here, if you're a real good sniper, you know that those bushes there are perfect for sniping the ridge and the other side of the valley. Now we go back to the other side of the map. Again, trees and bushes down here for real good snipers to snipe from. You can actually snipe all the way up to that ridge from here. Now, speaking of the ridge, let's see what's going on here. You got some tanks, some heavies. They're coming up here, they're doing their fighting. And all of a sudden you got this little guy, typical tanker. He's a newbie. What does he do? Goes over the ridge so his team can't support him. One shot, all of a sudden, boom! There he goes. That's what happens. No patience, no common sense. Make them make the bad moves, guys. Let them crest the hills and come towards us. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of something that I remember well.
You remember the story you told me about the father
Tanker.
talking to the son? They're up on this hill. They're looking down at a bunch of
Tanks.
And the son goes to the father, Dad, why don't we run down there and
Kill
one of these
tanks.
Hey, you remember what the father said? The father says, son, why don't we walk down there and come home?
So, in closing, common sense and patience, two traits that you want to use as much as you can. Make the enemy make the first mistake. Draw them to your side so your whole team can destroy them rather than you going over to their side and letting their team destroy you. Of course there are times when you need to push. Of course there's times when you need to rush. But in most games, people tend to do that at the wrong times. I'm simply just saying, use some common sense and use some patience, and you'll end up getting to be a better player. Cheers.